Alright, good evening, Zelda 1 race fans. This is the game one between Pedantic Potato and Tabby Orange. I am Freedom Fighter. I am joined in the booth by Tracy. Tracy, what are we looking for?
We're looking for Bo, we're looking for Silvers, we're looking for Ganon, we're looking for 5 to 8 Triforces. We're looking for Zelda 1 things to beat this game.
Alright, what do you think the coast item will be?
Coast item?
Yeah.
That's a different question. Let's put an any key on the coast.
Any key? Alright.
Yep.
Yeah. Also thinking maybe middle of the world start. I don't know.
I love a middle of the world start. Give me that desert area. Have pretty equal access to all different parts of the world. So yeah, it'd be a nice start spot.
And we have a forest.
Kind of middle-ish. Not as middle as I'd particularly like, but we get the easy access to this desert cave and some not too far from the west Armos checks. The east Armos checks are pretty easy. We do have any road immediately. That's certainly nice. East Death Mountain, fake out one of the worst sword caves we can get.
Mountain.
So that's nice.
Even though Host Casino Corner. And I've seen better.
I mean, you got 1 year start, so that immediately makes it pretty good. But yeah, not as much coverage as you'd like. We did find the hint shop. Can't get those until we have a book. Heart for Tabby.
Those were on a cheaper side too, if I recall.
Yeah.
I think 38.15, 28.
Something like that. It's hard to actually catch the prices that quickly, but
Oh,
nice
Tabby
sword
finds
for Tabby.
the sword.
Yeah, a little
And
surprised
Pedantic-
you didn't meet it up A and not instead of going and checking the other Armos in that area. But you know, we got a sword now. We can save that sword. Yeah, Peeper's gonna be a little bit further away from getting that because he's decided to check these these caves over here, towards the waterfall.
Doesn't get the first kill on the blue guys. So no bombs.
Yeah, not yet. There's that hint shop again. Yeah, that's a relatively cheap hint shop.
And relatively close to the start screen too.
9
bombs.
rupees for bombs. Hopefully that's not the only bomb shop, because I don't really want to go all the way to the waterfall every time I want to buy bombs, but a very good price.
Yeah. But that waterfall screen is a lot better than southwest corner.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And, a wand white sword. Okay, 4 hearts not enough, sadly. Well, we're going to mark that. We'll come back for that later.
Okay, how many triangles is going to be required tonight? I say 6.
I'm partial to 7, so we'll go 7. And our Armos item is going to be on the west. And we get 132 as our first secret, so lots of money. Hopefully the runners will find a candle shop soon. Not sure why Peeper didn't pick up that money there, having none, but...
Saving it.
And just 9 for the small. That's actually, isn't that the bomb price? Anytime a small secret buys you a bomb pack, that's not so bad.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least by not take those 9 rupees would be gone now if he had red ring on the coast. So that to me usually means either an early ladder or a very late ladder.
Yeah.
All right. PedanticPotato really needs to get up to that northeast cave area to get the sword. Both runners need to get to the west Armos locations to find the Armos item. And still not picking up the money. I get it. You don't want to lose all the money to door repairs, and if you don't pick up the money, you can save that money. Maybe you save it for a blue ring or whatever. The problem is we need to buy a candle in this flag set. We don't get candles from the take any's. So Tabby's going to be able to buy a candle as soon as he finds a shop. I mean, unless the door repairs are particular bad and bunch them all in a row, is going to be able to buy that candle. PedanticPotato, if he finds a candle shop, he's not going to be able to afford the candle because he hasn't picked up any money yet.
Oh, maybe he's thinking the Armos item will be the red candle.
It could happen. But you can't count on the Armos being the red candle.
No. You can count on it being one of the 2 bananas.
Yeah, no kidding.
That much
All
help.
right. Tabby's going to go and do level 6. Not a great enemy set so far, although if we can avoid blue dark nuts, we do have might be able to get somewhere in here. Oh, we do get an immediate stare. There's a sword for Peeper. And of course the stare is a transport because it's level 6. Which is not as notorious as level 5, but might as well.
Yeah, and it's about a 4-minute difference in the swords.
Thought about it. Thought about taking that Triforce. I'm gonna check a few rooms around that area.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stay in here too long. I would grab that Triforce and plan on coming back if the game makes me. Not even that big a 6. But digging a 6 like this, even this small, before you've even gotten the Armos item, yeah. And this, okay, fortunately that shutter door did not stay closed.
No. But the shape of this makes me think of the a lamp from the beginning of Disney movies.
Looks like
or
a drink
Pixar,
maker.
rather.
Looks like a shake maker.
Yeah.
There's a heart on the floor for Tabby, so the item's going to be in the stairs. I mean, I would go back, even if I'm going to stay in this 6. I would probably go back and grab that Triforce and come back in. PedanticPotato just doesn't want any part of that level 6. I can't say that I blame him. Might not even need it. Especially with all these bunnies. Like, come back with a bow. If you can.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to clear this room again. This is the Triforce room. Nope, we're not going to pick... I don't know why you would clear it again if you're not going to pick it up, but maybe you just want to see this one more room, which is not going to give us anything except maybe a key, though a key would be nice.
He's full on bombs.
Does get a key, so at least not a complete waste of time.
No.
Alright, we're going to grab that Triforce, and let's see if he goes back in.
He's seen about half the rooms now, so maybe.
Yeah, I feel like this wouldn't be a bad place to come back to relatively early if you're looking for, some of your more required items. But I just don't like digging a super large dungeon before you've even seen the Armos item. He has 5 hearts, so that could be a wand pickup. And there's that candle that Tabby's going to be able to afford very easily when he gets over there. And PedanticPotato just is not, because he hasn't picked up any money yet.
Oh, but we found the other hint shop, and that was expensive. 2 hints in the 50s, and I think it was 30-something for the 3rd.
Yeah, not quite as friendly. There was a magic sword there for Tabby that we may or may not see later on.
$192.
Yeah. I mean, get the 35 for the mid. 130 what? 132 was it for the large? Like, yeah, there's been a lot of money. There's a boomerang. That's not great.
What'd I say?
That's not what we wanted to see. This early, I'd probably still pick it up, but yeah, it's definitely not something you particularly need.
Yeah, but I said.
Yeah, you call a boomerang. I mean, you even said it could have been a magic boomerang, and it would have been close too, but you did say boomerang. Tabby decides he does want to take it. I like the boomerang. I like the early boomerang pickup when this early still has uses. We don't have a bow to pick up things across water. Stunning things is still useful. You got Lionels and Moblins on the overworld that you can stun to get past. I wouldn't, you've got the sword though, so it's not as much of. I wouldn't really criticize not taking it either. Tabby's gonna get his candle really soon though. See, already put it to use on the Armos here.
Yeah, I like it just for the fact that you don't have a ladder and you kill that enemy across the water. I can get the bombs now.
Yeah, I'm mistaken. It was PedanticPotato that saw the magic sword over here, right south of the Death Armos. I think this was the Candle Cave for Tabby. Yep. And honestly, I'd buy the arrows too. Now that I've seen that the Armos is not silvers, I'm buying arrows. I'm buying the candle. I know there's 2 more large secrets. Oh, and level 1 for PedanticPotato doesn't need to buy a candle. Does find the red candle.
Well,
not see where this level 1 was. The small level 1, of course.
I think it's not too far away from where he's at.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be in this start area that Tabby's in right now, because without the blue candle, he wouldn't have been able to even go into the Deadwoods. So I imagine Tabby's going to find this pretty soon.
And that's another thing. Even though it was just a heart, you take the boomerang and you can pick up the heart, then you get sword beams.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So. There's definitely uses. Leftmost coast bomb spot according to our tracker Malkir. So okay, so Tabby's nowhere near this level 1.
Yeah, 35. So
yeah, 35 Mitsu. There's plenty of money out there. Money shouldn't be an issue for our runners this seed.
And with this being a mixed quest overworld, there's 19 different spots that a level be under that you have to find the item.
Wait.
Between the recorder.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, there's no forced overworld block, so.
Yeah, but with 19 spots, it's more than likely you're gonna have one.
Yeah, I mean, but in a not 8 Triforce seed, more often than not, you're not necessarily going to need any overworld blocking items.
True. But we don't know how many Triforce we need yet.
Yeah, we have no idea. What we know is 5 to 8. That's what we know.
That recorder might be required with that dig dogger.
Yep. Yeah, always. Anytime you see a dig dogger before you have the recorder, you definitely. It's definitely going to be on your radar as a possible block. So with 6 hearts for Tabby, I imagine he does the Deadwoods. Probably goes back to start because he's going to want to get that wand, and we'll see when he gets to the coast. There's going to be an item or a heart for PedanticPotato. It's a white sword. That's really nice.
Oh, so did Tabby miss the spot right here?
No. No, he hasn't. This is the South Coast. One of the bomb spots in the South Coast for level 1.
Oh.
So he just hasn't gone there yet.
I was thinking it was Deadwoods. Got mixed up.
Well, neither of us saw him go in, so I was thinking it was in the start area myself because I figured Figured that's the area it was, but there it is. It's the vanilla container heart cave. And the coast's full of dungeons today. Meantime, our runner's tied up at 1 Triforce.
Danik has a slightly better offense.
Yeah, that white sword, this early in the seed. Now, Tabby's about to pick up the wand, so it's going to even up very quickly. If I can do some of these burn spots on the way. But I don't know, I would beeline to the wand. I mean, yeah, doing these spots makes sense too, but 77 for the key. I think it was 49 for the meat if the game decides we need it. So nice and cheap meat. A slight discount on the cheaper key. There's level 8 under a burn bush, and Tabby says, nope, not now, not yet. I definitely wouldn't do level 8 until I've at least picked up the wand.
Yeah, I agree. Might have taken a peek inside to see what the enemies were. But not do it. Unless the Triforce happens to be like in that first or second room.
Well, then you just leave with the Triforce, but yeah. Alright, Tabby, you gonna go get your wand? I think Peeper's gonna check it on 5 hearts. He did see it on 3 hearts, so he doesn't know. Has no idea how many hearts he needs. We know it's either 5 or 6. Ooh, unfortunately takes a death on the screen.
It's not exactly a friendly screen.
I mean, we got Lionels all over the place in this seed, so yeah. Lionels in the overworld. I mean, there's a reason why in vanilla they're only in Death Mountain. Because, you don't have to deal with them until late in the game in vanilla. I prefer my Lionels in dungeons. They're just easier to control.
I don't think Tabby's seen the coast item yet, or has he?
Yeah, he has.
Okay.
Right now, he just wants bombs. I think he wants to do the coast, but he only has 2 bombs. And it's 3 spots, so he wants bombs to be able to do that. There's the bombs. Unfortunately, it's just going to go away from that. If my plan was to do the coast, I would just up-aid with those 8 bombs, and then I don't have to worry about it for a while.
Thinking Candle Row, then maybe up-aid back, circle back.
That'd be reasonable.
Oh, 238, the blue ring rolled down.
Yeah. I mean, it's still super expensive. I mean, we have a good money seed. If I can pick it up with the 3rd large secret still not picked up, then I think it's a good pickup. Waiting once all 3 of those large secrets are out, that can really hamper you money-wise if you pick it up. Especially given that we know exactly where the red ring is. But, we don't know where the ladder is. So, ladder could be deep, ladder could be not required. And it is a 6-heart wand. And there's that 2nd large secret for Tabby. I wouldn't even pick that up. Like, at that much money with the large secret, I don't want to leave a bunch of that on the table. And that's more than enough for me to be able to afford anything I want. Peeper Pine's level 2. Let's see what we got in here. An interesting map. Fires go down to a bomb. We like that.
These guys rolled down.
And both our runners in level 2 right now.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The chocolate chips rolled up.
The gels?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard them called chocolate chips before. But I can see it.
Yeah. I was 13 when I first... Oh, there's a nice pickup.
A bow. Nice. There's the heart for Tabby. And looks like the bow was on path, so not going to miss that. And the only relevance of Peeper missing that heart, and he is going to miss that heart, is that he's still going to have to find another heart to get the wand.
I'd be tempted to go back in because level 2 is small and the enemy set was tame.
Nah, not for a heart. There are a lot of hearts out there.
Oh no, just because you're one screen away from the wand.
Yeah, but what if the heart's way up in that one of those squares underneath the V and the E? Then you're wasting a ton of time to get that heart.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, Tabby going through this level 2 should get the bow out of here. There's a 6 heart for Peeper. He's not going to have to... He'll be able to go get that wand whenever he wants now.
Yes. And I believe the bow was one screen up from that old man. Or is it in this room?
It's one of these 3 rooms. There's the compass. Yeah, it's either this next room or the one to the right.
Yeah, it's to the right.
To the right.
And
or maybe one up, because I didn't think it was on a black floor, but it's I mean, he's gonna get it.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
There it is. Oh, it was on a black floor. Okay, cool. Tabby's gonna be able to immediately fire arrows too, which is nice because he bought them earlier.
PedanticPotato still has all those large secrets too because he never picked them up.
Yep, he doesn't know where they are. I don't know. At some point, maybe he goes and picks them up.
But then again, he also kind of gave himself 2 extra medium secrets, having the fact that he found the red candle.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, but with the large being what it is, I'm not sure that's as big a deal. That big a deal.
It is.
The heart for Tabby. Tabby trying to survive the firing squad of Lionels over here. I don't know that he's done through to the waterfall, so probably continues on this path at least up through the waterfall checks. Whereas Peeper's going to just do Death Mountain right now, or as much of it as he can. He's going to need some more bombs. I don't know if he's got a count going, but he does have bomb droppers here. Although Lionels are not usually anyone's first choice for bomb droppers. And there's that last large secret. Which is Potato's first large secret.
He's about to get the news of the banana.
Yeah, it probably doesn't feel too bad that he waited on that. When you get to... I mean, it isn't that late in terms of time, but it kind of feels like, he's got 2 Triforces. You kind of don't want it to be anything good, because your opponent probably has had it for a while. Where Tabby's gonna
And
go.
it's like,
Without the ladder, these ladder spots aren't openable, and it's a long way to get to anything, but maybe he just wants to do Death Mountain early too. Yeah, 248, you shouldn't be picking up that money.
yeah, make a note. That's about it.
Yep. People are also gonna grab the boomerang.
I don't think we saw any levels up on Death Mountain.
No, we didn't. I mean, we have the blocked locations. I don't know if he got all of them.
No. I think where Tabby is, that's as far as he went.
Yep. And there's a blue ring purchase for Pedantic Potato. Not a surprise. The way he was waiting on the secrets.
And he still has 2 of them to pick up.
Yep. That's pretty good money management, but it is, has the potential of slowing you down. Oh, level 4 for Tabby. And that is pirouettable. Let's see if Tabby knows how to do it. What you need to do is you need to do a screen scroll low enough here. No, a little bit. Well, yeah, this will work. Right where the stump of the tree is, and then you go back. Yeah, right there. Do it there, or there. It's got to be aligned with the thin part of the screen, and then you go do the screen scroll. Come back. Is he gonna give up on it? Oh, you were right there. You had the right idea, Tabby. It totally works. It's one of my favorite screen scrolls. Well, and then you scroll to the next screen, scroll right back to this screen, and that would open the door for you.
Oh, maybe this is a key heavy 4.
I mean, he had a decent number of keys, so at the moment he's fine. But it's also early enough in the game that you just don't know. You just don't know. Take any for Peeper.
Any key could be here.
It could.
I believe he walked in with 3.
Yeah, I'm just a little sad that he was definitely thinking about it and setting up for it, and then just didn't follow through on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's favorite Patra, but we do have wand plus wood sword. Shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta be careful because we don't have any rings.
Ooh, hit it at the right time.
All right. Did take 1 bop, but is otherwise fine. And we get a heart for our trouble. And this should be the item, assuming this isn't segmented, which is not a safe assumption. It is the item. It's the raft, so a nice to-be-determined item. I always like a good required raft seed, but nothing, no guarantees here. We still haven't found 9.
Is K-Tap here?
Yeah, she's already booing in chat from my statement. Catastrophe, you are correct. 5 and 9 is what we are collectively missing. I don't know that Peeper saw 8, and I know Tabby hasn't seen 2 or 1 or 7. All right, there's 1 for Peeper.
Immediate ladder block going to the right in 8. Three-headed Gleeok.
With wand and white sword, this shouldn't be too bad.
And blue ring.
Right, that's all of West Death Mountain. Little surprised that Tabby waited so long on the up A there, because he could have gotten out of that door repair. Still isn't. This is the second time. Every time he gets back to start, he's got no bombs, and he really needs bombs to do the South Coast checks. Of course, we don't know if either of those dungeons are required. One definitely has nice items, although at this point the red candle isn't all that useful for Tabby. Where are we going now? We're gonna do East Death Mountain. The first one doesn't bomb. We don't have a recorder for this one. This is another one of those spots. That could definitely be an item stair or a transport. But we don't have a recorder to kill the Dig Dogger right now. Yeah, and Chad asking why no bombs and arrows going into 8 now. Not getting bombs, I mean, you can get bombs. I don't like the not getting your arrows yet. And Tabby's still not going to the south. I don't know what else he's got left. That's not blocked. Other than the dungeons he's seen, which, you know, you go to 8. We go back to 6 for the item. We didn't see. Oh, he wants to check the raft spot. This makes sense. Immediately checking this raft spot, hoping it's a dungeon.
Could be.
Not this raft spot. See if he beelines the other raft spot or does the coast first. The south coast, that is. Or could go into 8, which is one screen over. Man, I don't understand not bombing the coast first and checking the raft spot as well. But, yeah. Nicely done. A little bit more difficult because no white sword yet, and that's a map of 8. And a heart in the stair, which means one of our items is on the floor. Yeah, that's right. We haven't seen 3 yet either. So 3, 5, and 9 are still missing. There's an any key on the floor in 8.
That's where you go, thank you. Even though I don't really need it, but I mean, why not?
I mean, until I've got double-digit keys, I'm very happy to see an any key. There's a Dig Dogger for Tabby.
And those 2 rooms are useless.
Another Dig Dogger. I didn't see this one earlier. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to be in this dungeon right now. No ladder, no recorder. Both ladder blocks and recorder blocks showing up. We did get a 1 item that isn't blocked by all that stuff. The any key is definitely available. We got a heart. There's a transport for PedanticPotato. Let's see if this takes us. Did we already see this segment? Yeah, this is going to take us to the top of the dungeon.
That's all the segments. So next there, Potato finds will be the item.
That is correct.
Here we go. Silvers? Nah.
The ladder. Okay, well, I would have been wrong about this dungeon. The ladder gets us a red ring, gets us 2 more overworld locations.
It does.
There's the heart for Tabby. Triforce for Peeper.
And Tabby technically is eligible for mags.
I mean, if we find it, he's got a 20% chance of picking it up, but... Oh, we did find it. Never mind. We're nowhere near it, though.
No, because that was over by the Dead Woods, if I recall.
Yep. It's the cave south of the Death Armos. There's the any key for Tabby.
And this one goes to the 2-room segment.
Yep.
Which is worthless.
Not even an old man that would give us a hint if we had the book. No surprise, people are going straight for that red ring.
I was going to say, why don't you check the raft spot? But no,
yeah, he doesn't have
Tabby.
the raft. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
dang it.
Tabby is going to be an interesting position because he's going to find, assuming he's got bombs coming out of this dungeon, he's probably going to find 1 and 7 and then, you know, probably, I guess, come back for them because he's going to want to pick up that red ring. I think this was the transport staircase that gets you up to the area with the Triforce and the ladder.
And I
Hopefully.
get clearing the room out because you get the compass.
Yeah, I mean, this room drops an 8, so you gotta clear it.
At least it's Wallmasters and not Lionels or Wizrobes.
Yeah, I mean, Wallmasters are slow, though, so I don't know if there's an at least there. Lionels with the wand can be pretty fast. Now, Wizrobes, I'll agree with you. Unless it's red ones and you had like a magic sword, you can just cut right through them. There's 4 for PedanticPotato. And so he'll get his raft if he digs this dungeon. There's the Triforce at 8 for Tabby. It's going to give him a brief lead in Triforces, but he's going to find 1 and 7 shortly. We'll see if
he should.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 5 bombs, so I would imagine do the coast checks. Now he's beeline the red ring, and he's going to check that raft spot.
Because he's still on green tunic, even though it's pink. He just washed his red sock a bunch of times and turned it pink. I don't know.
Alright, Peeper's going to dig for this raft. We're going to find out in just a second whether it's required or not.
Let's say level 9.
That'd be fun. Nope, just to take any. Yeah, Tabby's going to just take the potion. Take a save, and let's see if he's still not going to the coast. Like, he does... What does he have? He has the 2 ladder spots. He's got... Yeah, he's got the 2 ladder spots. He can go back into level 6. He's going to check these ladder spots right now. There's the raft for Peeper.
And K-Tap has said, woo!
Yeah, I don't know what she has against the raft. Like, it's just an overall blocking item that sometimes has things and sometimes doesn't. It makes no sense to me.
I asked her and she said it was her nemesis.
Okay. I still don't understand.
don't either.
Oh, letter. We can buy potions now. Now Tabby just picked up the potion out of a take any cave, so doesn't really get as much out of that letter. But if he uses both, he'll be able to buy another one. Now this could be back to level 6. I just don't understand not bombing the coast.
Or, oh yeah, he's gonna go back to 6.
Yeah,
He's already got half of it cleared. Maybe Tabby thinks they have it checked off. That'd be
I don't know.
unfortunate.
And look, if 6 has an overworld blocking item that gets him level 9, and it's a 5 Triforce 9, then he won't necessarily need the coast spots. But and we see a Dig Dogger almost immediately in this level 6, which could block our item. And there's the arrows for Peeper. I want to say we might have found a floor heart in 6 earlier. I don't quite remember. If that's the case, then we're just looking for a stair. Of course, we end up in this nasty room where we just have to clear it.
I think there was a floor heart up under the dash. Or up in that upper part.
Yeah, because he took a transport up to that northeast corner area.
Oh, nothing in Zelda's room.
And Peeper's going to do those raft checks and find that there's a whole lot of nothing behind the raft. And I imagine he'll either go to 6 or 7. Because he hasn't done any of either one of those dungeons, and he knows where they both are.
Well, the answer's in one of those two for either the bracelet or the recorder.
Yep. Because we are out of locations otherwise. I think the only spot we have left is that one little jut out down here. I don't know if Tabby saw this earlier and just didn't want to open it because of lack of keys, which makes sense. Like, you're super early in the seed. Unfortunately, he's not it. It's not it. Maybe it's a bomb. Oh. Maybe it's to the right here. I'm not even sure you saw this old man. I'm not 100% sure.
No.
It could still be that room, but we can't get there that way. Peeper's gonna check these ladder spots as well and find nothing here but a letter for potions.
And nothing on this screen.
Yeah, it's the second screen. It's the one to the further west. Ah, yes, we couldn't get there earlier because we had the Chevy room. I remember seeing that. I do remember seeing that Chevy room.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have? We have the power bracelet. All right, 7 locations opened up for Tabby Orange.
And South Coast will probably not be included.
Yeah, I mean, the answer could still be a recorder in 7. But very likely we're going to find 3 or 5 behind this power bracelet. And PedanticPotato is going to hit level 6 for the first time. He just saw it and walked in and walked right out.
I believe it didn't have a sword at the time.
That's right, because Tabby had found the sword relatively early in comparison.
He's like, I got no sword. I'm out of here. Nope. Big Dogger? Nope.
Yeah, and he had a chance of having a quicker 6 if he took the transport. And it looks like it's not going to happen. We do find level 5 under the power bracelet for Tabby. And we're going to see if we can pirouette a bomb hole. And we can. Pretty common with the non-randomized start that's going to happen. Another Dig Dogger. Could be blocking someone. And hello, Wizrobes. I saw someone asking about have we seen Wizrobes yet. Well, now we've seen Wizrobes. Tabby, without that white sword, is going to have a slightly more difficult time in these Wizrobe dungeons. Is going to clear everything but the blue Wizrobe in hopes that it will disappear when we walk back in. And it does,
And
so
it
we
does.
feel the like. And we get a compass. Triforce one room above here.
I think it's gonna clear it for the item because
Oh yeah,
I haven't
absolutely.
seen 9.
Yeah, no, I totally would clear it for the item, and I totally think he's gonna do it too. Now he's gonna have to kill this Wizrobe. He's got 3 bombs. And with the red ring, it isn't as bad as it could be.
It'd be a lot easier if it was 2 more Wizrobes and no bubbles, but
Eh. Now, if you had a bunch of bombs, then I would 100%. Well, I guess if the bombs don't. With bombs, the bubbles don't matter as much. I'm gonna skip the Triforce for now. There's a map for Peeper in level 6. This could be the item for Tabby. It is a push block. Is it a heart? Is it a transport? Is it the item? It is the recorder. Very interesting find.
it opens up, I believe, 11 spots.
Yep. Only 2 of which are guaranteed to open.
That'd be Vanilla 2 and Recorder Lake.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
In actual first and second quest overworlds, there's actually 0 overlap of recorder spots. But in the randomizer, for whatever reason, and I've never asked Fred why it is, both the lakes will always open. And Tabby is still not going to the south coast.
What was on the third screen in the South Coast?
I don't remember. It wasn't level 9, which is or level 3, which I guess is all we care about.
Probably money.
Money, yeah, or it could be any of the things that, money, door repair, shops, whatever. 2Q4 opens up and is just a potion shop. Tabby gonna buy some bombs as he goes over towards the Death Mountain spots. He could record it to 4 to get one of the spots there pretty easily. That may be what he's gonna do right now. Except that's not 4. Oh, hey, South Coast.
Finally!
Finally, he's gonna get to level 1. And I imagine when he finds level 7, he's just gonna do it. Actually, no. I mean, you do level 1 because it's level 1. I'm not sure you do level 7. He's not going to bother with the candle. At this point, it's not very useful to him.
How free that candle was.
Yeah.
First room. Just 1 bomb needed.
Actually, I wouldn't even... You could have pirouetted that. You didn't even need the bomb necessarily.
Oh, the bomb to get into the level.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like, really? And we still don't know how many Triforce we need. We could
We
have
still don't.
enough.
We might never know. We might never know.
Unless you play the seed yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I know where the recorder is, and I know where level 9 is.
I think this next room is going to be the sword for Tabby. He's got to kill the wall masters first. There's the recorder for Peeper.
That is one thing I do like having the boomerang. You can just stun all the wall masters so you don't get that clock accidentally.
Yeah.
And kill them all at once.
Yeah, okay. Tabby is going to go get this Triforce. And then I think you prioritize finding level 9. He's going to find level 7. Yeah, if Peeper gets his try out of 5, I imagine both runners are going to prioritize level 9. Trying to find it. You maybe dig 3 if you find it. Yeah, and to answer chat, it's not. I mean, I would prioritize finding level 9 if I were both players. But there's an extra issue going on here, is that we don't have silvers yet, and the silvers could be in 3, 6, 7. Oh, no, sorry, we found 6. 3, 7, or 9. We got the item. It has 6.
Right now, it's a 50-50 shot.
Yep. We've got
Both
all
runners...
the quote-unquote important items.
Right. And all the runners have the same knowledge.
Not quite all. Yeah, Tabby's checked a little bit more overworld, but not much.
Well, I meant itemized.
But yeah, item-wise, yeah, they have exact same knowledge. Oh, there's 9. Can we get in?
Instant roar.
We can get in. Oh, baby.
And there's Uncle Wizrobe, because why not?
I mean, of course. We only saw him in one dungeon, so it's not really a surprise that we're seeing him here. And yeah, I totally agree with going ahead and looking for your silvers in here.
Absolutely, because worst case scenario, you gain pathing.
You get yeah, you're gonna get knowledge. People call it a gamble to go into 9, and I always think of it more of a gamble to not go into 9, because there's still stuff you're doing here in 9 that's leading to your finishing, because you want to know where Ganon is, you want to know where Zelda is.
Well, we kind of know where Ganon is.
Yeah, was it immediate, or was it in the second room?
No, the first room.
Here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have a 50-50 shot on which side.
That's what I mean. We kind of know, but we don't.
Yeah, yep.
And here's level 9 for Tabby. That's what, about a 45-second difference?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay,
I think
so
it's really interesting if we find out silvers aren't here. The best thing the runners can find here that isn't the silvers is the book. Oh, and high bait. That's not required for bait, but boy, I'd like to have it right. I would be happy to pay off that bait right there. Might be able to get back around it to get back up.
I think Ganon is...
Yeah, it looks like Ganon's to the right of Stark, because I think we heard the roar again.
Because we're on Potato's audio, right? Yeah, because I don't hear the sword. And check this for Zelda.
Also, I approve of the less than or equal sign that our tracker Malkir's put on the HUD to represent that it isn't 5 or 6, but it is not 7 or 8. Yeah, so now we're down to a 33% chance that the silvers are here.
It'll be interesting if Tabby Orange finds the other item that's not silvers, like the book.
Yeah.
Or the Coast Heart.
Yeah, we have Coast Heart, book, silvers, boomerang. Well, we just saw the magic boomerang.
And then we're like, well, okay, is it going to be 3 or 7? I'd go to 7 because I know where it is.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I would do too. It'd be... Who knows where that level 3 is, other than it's got to be blocked by something. Stairs for Tabby, stair for Peeper. Both different stairs. It would be funny if they switch places. No, that not quite. But they are in the same portion of the dungeon.
It's a muscle memory key pickup.
Oh, absolutely. Happens to all of us.
Your potential stair.
Yeah, it's always a little suspicious when you go through a shutter door and it doesn't close behind you. Usually that's going to be indicative of a stair. It doesn't have to be. Tabby taking a moment to make sure that he has his tracking right.
That left side is pretty
clear. You don't need to clear that room.
No? Maybe this one?
Keeper might have been in this one already. I'm not sure. It is a transport, so... It's very difficult, especially with a no map, to keep track of who... Oh, there's the map! And it's a big one! But it is very difficult to keep track of both runners, where both runners have been when you don't have a map. And it's not that much easier when you do have a map.
Another potential stair room?
Not this time, though.
Does not push.
And the good old Aquamenus room fake out above.
You got the any key.
You got to go through this key door because you're right in this horrible section. And yeah, like you say, you have the any key, so there's no worries about.
Clear a simple room like that for a compass, maybe?
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, with 3 bats. Yeah, just... Oh, nothing.
Okay,
here we go.
And Tabby's going to take this transport if it's a transport. It is a transport. Oh, we're in a new part of the dungeon. Can we bomb out of here, though? Can't bomb right. Can't. Oh, that's a nasty one-off. I would consider just up-baying there. It's not even at the edge, too. Because you have a long way to go just to get out of this area, unless he can bomb to the left here. Peeper is in a new part of the dungeon, I think. I don't know if we've seen this spot before. There's the other. It's the book! Alright, so Peeper's gonna get kicked out of here a lot faster than Tabby. Neither one of them has seen Zelda. I don't think Tabby has found Ganon other than the knowledge that he's in that right next to that start screen. So let's see if Peeper does what we would do and goes back to level 7.
Not going to 7 immediately. I don't think the hint shop was over here.
There was a hint shop near start, I want to say, and then there was a hint shop on the way to the to the Armos.
Yeah, I want to say it was like over by Candle Row.
Yeah. With this much
No,
money,
not here.
checking your hints to decide whether to go to 7 or 3 would be absolutely reasonable. Tabby hasn't found either item still. Also, oh, by the way, I completely missed that they started all the way on the right side. Sorry, all the way on the left side. So this is kind of a big lead for Peeper as long as he chooses the right dungeon and Tabby doesn't choose the right dungeon, or yeah, if Peeper chooses the right dungeon, he's just flat out ahead. If he doesn't choose the right dungeon, then Tabby still has a shot, but he's got to get out of here. He's got to get these items and find out. But yeah, Peeper's after level 3, and I would just buy hints. Go buy some hints. Oh, compass for Tabby. I don't think Peeper saw that. Oh, that's interesting. That's right above that troll room that Tabby found.
Yeah, that one off.
Yeah, where he couldn't bomb. That's why he couldn't bomb up.
Oh, he kind of found Zelda then.
So Tabby's gonna find the path to Ganon here.
Yeah, I think Ganon's straight down.
With 2 bombs, he doesn't want to use it though. Right here. There's level 3 for Peeper. He's gonna try going level 3. And we'll find out if this is the right call. I don't understand not buying hints though. You just got the book. The hints, you have more than enough money to buy the hints. I could tell you potentially exactly which dungeon to go to, either by telling you that it is in a dungeon or telling you that it isn't. This could be the item right here, so he could get kicked out right away. Or it could be a transport, because level 3 likes to be segmented.
Alright, Orange has seen the blue banana.
There's a Triforce in 3, which we really don't want to pick up right now.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
This is a heart or an item. Unless we're triple segmented.
I'm surprised he's not peeking down the stairs.
Okay, no, this is the item. It's the heart.
7.
All right. Well, we haven't
no,
seen the
that's
floor
right.
item yet, so it could
You're
still
right.
be here. Still could be here. If it's not in
right.
3, Tabby still has a shot at this.
If this came on, yeah.
Yeah, because Tabby might
Maybe
just go
here?
straight to 7 and just not even bother
Huh?
with 3.
Oh, that's confirmation.
Oh, no, you're
Double
done.
heart.
You're done. You're done, dude. That's double heart 3. The answer is 7. The answer is 7. Oh, does he want the refill from the Triforce? Just, we've got red ring and white sword and wand.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's a, you should just leave. We'll see how bad 7 is. Abby still needs to get kicked out of this level 9. We'll see if he buys hints or if he goes straight to 7 or if he looks for 3. Those are pretty much your options at this point. And 8 was... No, 8 was pretty big. 9 is pretty big. This could be a relatively small 7. And this should be the map right here, so you're going to want to clear it. I think this is the Silver's room. Oh, sorry, not the Silver's, the book room. Tabby's gonna check and check for Zelda. No, it isn't here. Okay, we're near Zelda. Maybe it's this one.
Yeah, it was the like room.
I knew it was a reverse C, and that is a map. Yeah, so Tabby's got full information on level 9 that Peeper doesn't have. But Peeper's already in the right dungeon. And Tabby needs... Yeah, I don't... He wants to verify Zelda?
Oh, maybe which way the door is?
Yeah, make sure it isn't to the... Yeah, okay, we see... Yeah, this is... Yeah, that was...
Okay.
But it had to be because he's been in those two rooms. All right, where are you going, Tabby? He is not immediately going to 7. I think he's going to a hint shop because I recall one of them was... Maybe it was Forgotten Spot, maybe one of the hint shops.
Yeah, that was the expensive one between the two.
Maybe it was here. But he's looking for 3 as well. I don't understand not going to hints. I also don't understand going and looking for a dungeon you don't know where it is. So he's just flat out behind. Like,
at least he got lucky.
I mean, he did have a lot of spots left, but still. I mean, I get wanting to dig the smaller dungeon.
And to me, 7 looks like a crossword puzzle.
A bad one.
Like a beginner level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you gotta take the transport to get up to that upper area. Fortunately, with the compass, like you might wonder why one would pick up the compass when you don't need to pick up the Triforce. Tabby picks up the Triforce out of level 3. I think looked like a Y Force to me. There's no reason to pick that Triforce up.
Oh, that's gotta be frustrating.
Yeah.
The one room that it's useless to clear, you're forced to because of shutter doors.
Yeah, like Peeper's not going to pick up the Triforce out of 7 accidentally. Oh, and there they are.
There we go.
In a Triforce room. So for Tabby to have any shot at this, he needs to get out of this tree very quickly, find those silvers very quickly, and needs Peeper to just get PedanticPotato does not know where Zelda is, does not have the map, does not have the compass, but doesn't know where Ganon is, and he's seen a lot of this level 9, so he has to get really, really lost at this point for this is his to lose at this point.
Okay, now if Tabby Orange goes up.
Yeah, you go up here. You want to eliminate up before you go down. Eliminate the one room before you check all the rooms. This is going to be the heart here.
And it should be an immediate up A.
Yeah, up A save because that's close to 7.
It's not over yet, but
yeah, Tabby's one edge is he's got the map and the compass. He knows all the paths. PedanticPotato does not. He doesn't know where Ganon is and is going to get to Ganon relatively shortly, but does not know any of the rest of the information. Has been near Zelda, but did not actually get to Zelda's room.
And here we go. Oh, a nice Chevy room.
By the way, Freedom Fighter, we both would have been right to having just gone to 7. Just saying.
Yeah. Now, had either one of them knew where level 3 is, I would have said, yeah, go to 3 first.
Go to the smaller dungeon. Oh. Yep.
But he's got to get to that transport
Yeah, and he shouldn't be spending time clearing this room. I know you can do it relatively fast, and I know you want to keep your health, but like, you need to get going. This is not a fast room to clear. In the meantime, Fever has killed Ganon. Not that he knows that either.
108.40. I'm looking at the clock. It's above board 9.
Yeah, we had a bomb upgrade in here, +3.
If you're not going to buy hints, might as well spend the money somehow.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to spend. I mean, he knows that the silvers are here, so it's not like buying hints is even on the table anymore.
Now, Pedantic isn't that far away from Zelda. Has to go to the right. It does not.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Again, doesn't have the map. Again, that is the one advantage that Tabby has. He has the Zelda knowledge and he has the map. And I think he's going to find this map soon. This is that little wing that Tabby explored that had absolutely nothing. And had that one troll staircase.
I think it was in that diamond staircase room.
It was definitely in a diamond staircase room.
I think it was the one that was just in.
So Tabby's going to take this transport. He's getting close.
Hopefully he goes to the left.
He did bomb to the left. He's going to clear this room first.
Because it could be here. And now he's got to go up.
Yep. This right here is that stair that took Tabby close to Zelda, but couldn't bomb out.
One off. If you can only bomb straight up.
Yeah, if only. There's silvers for Tabby. It's just going to come down to how fast can Tabby get done versus how fast Peeper can find this path to Zelda, which wasn't a super easy path either.
And he's out of bombs.
That's a problem.
Uh-oh.
Tabby, meanwhile, is in level 9. Knows exactly where to go for both Ganon and Zelda. Does need to get through this room, though. Has 2 potions, so we'll use one if he needs to. At least he should. I think this is the only really bad room that he has to go through.
Yeah, clear this room. There's your
There's the map. And this gets you right next to Zelda, but I don't think there's a door. And there is not. At least not in the right direction. And Tabby's about to fight Ganon.
There we go. Now, are we going to have a frame count? Because this is kind of looking like it could be.
It's close. I mean... Alright, that's Ganon down for Tabby. Knows the path. I think he's gonna get this one.
I go down. Not through the. I don't think it was through this transport. No.
No, I think you have to go this route that Tabby's taking. Oh, it does have to clear this room. He's gonna try bombing out and can bomb out, so that's really good. Yeah, this is Tabby's. He's only a few rooms away.
Oh.
Peeper's not even close to the right answer.
No.
Get your GGs in chat. Tabby Orange about to take game 1 with an official race time of 1:14.26. In the end, the extra knowledge of level 9 proving to be the decider. A very close race the entire time.
No, Potato has not called it quits yet.
Nope. I mean, if he goes down,
Oh.
If he goes down. There's the compass. Yeah. Now he might have an idea of where to go. This might be an alternate path.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Tabby. Sorry, PedanticPotato about to find Zelda. We do have Tabby joining us, but let's let Peeper finish.
I think he was in that bat room.
Yeah, he was. He was good because that's where the book was, if I'm not mistaken, or the book was one room below it.
Yeah.
And there we go. All right, Tabby. GG's.
Thank you.
You when you watch this back, first of all, we have no idea if it's 5 or 6 tries, which probably doesn't.
Me neither. Yep. Sure.
You two were on top of each other for a lot of the race. You did an early 6 dig for the Triforce. It looks like that power bracelet was ladder block, but who knows if it was required? You know?
You needed the power bracelet to get the recorder, which
you needed to get to level 9. You are correct. That is, so the power bracelet was definitely required. We also have PedanticPotato joining us. GG's as well.
GG's.
Yeah, I mean, this was close all around. In fact, we thought you had a bit of a lead, Peeper, because you got found 9 first, got out first. But you didn't have the path to Zelda. You both went to 3 and then 7. Neither one of you bought hints, which I thought might have been the play to try and eliminate one or the other. Just the knowing the path for Tabby was just too strong.
Did you dig the items out, Potato?
Of 9, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did you not get the compass? Like, one of the items was like 1 room away.
I did not.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
And then on my way out of Ganon, I, of course, avoided the bait room, and I said, I'm going to go to the right unless I can bomb back up. And I bombed back up. If I had been out of bombs when I beat Ganon, I would have won.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and when I got the book, I even went back out just to make sure that was the path before I, up-aid to get out of 9. I was like, this is the path, right?
Yeah, Tabby, you had both map and compass when you left 9.
Yep.
But yeah. Go ahead.
As far as the hints, I figured if Tabby hadn't finished by then, the silvers are obviously not in 7, because Tabby would have gotten them and finished by then. So I metagamed myself.
Well, Tabby, you also went to 3. Neither one of you actually knew where 3 was, but there wasn't a lot of locations left for it. What was your reasoning for looking for 3 first?
I think it was just I don't want to go to 7, and if it's like 2 rooms into 3, I'll feel pretty dumb. I just, yeah, if kind of in the moment of the race, I'm not even, it probably makes sense to just go to 7 since I know where 7 is. But it's just like 3 and 7. It's just 3 and 7, go to 3. Like that's kind of what, even though I didn't even know where 3 was, that was kind of my thinking.
Yeah, it was weird too because, well, I mean, I shouldn't say weird. So you did 6 early, had money for a candle. Tabby, Peeper, you were waiting on money, so you didn't have money to buy a blue candle, but you found level 1 and then subsequently level 7 relatively early, so got the free red candle. Tabby, you just didn't want to bomb that south coast.
I totally forgot I hadn't. When I was like doing 6, and then I found the bracelet, and then I started doing the bracelet spots. Then I'm like looking at my tracker, and I'm like, did I not do that yet? I'm like, oh boy, I better do this because if like 9's here and you know what 9 is, I'm gonna kind of be behind here.
Yeah.
Luckily, I mean 1 was there, so but luckily there wasn't anything like, white sword is nice, but there wasn't anything like progression in 1, or else I would have been kind of behind there. Yeah, I forgot that I hadn't done that part of the world yet.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing the white sword did was it level 5 that we first saw the whiz robes? So you didn't have it for level 5. And Pedantic Potato, you had the white sword a lot earlier, and that's definitely the dungeon where it made the biggest difference because both had wand relatively early, which in all the other dungeons, suited Tabby just fine.
Yeah, in 3, after I skipped both hearts, then after I up 8, I was like, oh, should I have picked up the hearts? Because could going for mags have been an important thing? But I mean, looking at where mags is, I don't think there's any chance I would have spent the time to walk there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess could speed up your Wizrobe combat, but at best, I think it'd be time neutral. Because there was nothing near it, was there? There were no dungeons in that area.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the time to pick up the hearts.
Did you notice I walked all the way back to the Triforce room in 3 before I realized I don't need this Triforce?
We were wondering about that. Tabby picked it up probably, I assume, by accident.
Yes.
Not a place you want to be Y-Force for sure.
Yeah, I'm out here picking up Triforces after I've been in level 9, so yeah.
Yeah, I got wall mastered that one time because I didn't realize how far they had rolled up.
Yeah, that happens.
But I think that actually worked out because I took a different path after I got wall mastered. That was in level 1, so I was early on. And then and it took me right to the white sword, I think. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, 1's a small dungeon, but every little time save helps, so.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how big or small. You feel like an idiot when you get wall mastered.
I know. Believe me, I know. It doesn't. Yeah, even unless you do it on purpose to keep your health to go to the front of the dungeon, but that's more of an ALTTPR strat. There's not a lot of situations that works out in this game.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's just game 1. Game 2 tomorrow, same time. Thoughts on game 2 right now?
I'm not going to try to think like I'm thinking like Tabby because apparently that's a bad idea. Leads me to different decisions I shouldn't make.
Yeah, I'm not really, don't even dig 1 because if it's in 1, like I could have just skipped 1 there at that point when I saw 1.
Yeah, very possible. I mean, maybe.
But that'd be like really ridiculous. Like, silvers are like 1 room into 1, and you don't. And 9 was, I had 5 Triforces, but I was like, let me just do 1 here. But then I saw 7, I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
No, I mean, I totally get it. Once, doing 1 makes sense, 2 items. But yeah, prioritizing finding 9 before doing the 7 makes a lot of sense.
Then I was like, even if it was 5 Triforces, I'm gonna get these items out of 1 before I went into 9 anyway, so might as well just do this and grab the Triforce.
Yeah, and I think was 5 your last Triforce, Peeper, I want to say?
Yes, it was.
So, and that Triforce, you knew where it was after you got the recorder out of there, so it makes sense to just grab it, get the refill before heading to 9, so. The only bad part is we'll never know, unless somebody goes back and plays the seed, whether there's 5 or 6 Triforces. Oh well.
I don't think it would have changed stuff much if it was 5 versus 6, because I don't think any of the Triforces were that out of the way. I think a lot of them were just on the way to the items.
Yeah, I mean, 6 was kind of goofy, but it was. I mean, yeah, but the power bracelet was so far deep in there that it didn't matter.
Yeah, and you did have
Right.
to get the ladder because you couldn't bomb from the other side.
Right.
Back into 6, so it was definitely like going to 8 to get the power bracelet and 6 to get the recorder and 5. You know, one of those.
Yeah, I would have left that 8. I'm glad neither one of you did. Because you had big doggers and ladder blocks, and yet the items were there. So.
And when I did that, I thought I had to have something in 6 or 8 because I didn't realize I hadn't bombed the South Coast. So
Yeah. Yep.
when I was in 6, I was like, there has to be something here for me because I had checked all my spots in my mind, not realizing I'd forgotten the South Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8 didn't scare me out because the enemies other than those dig doggers weren't too bad, so that's why I stayed.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. And you had whites. I think at the time you had the blue ring plus the white sword and the wand, so pretty well stacked out for any kind of combat there.
Exactly.
So you got the blue rig. I just walked around with X cash like the entire seed.
Yeah, those large secrets were pretty darn large, and the mid secret was what 33 or 35, I think. So yeah, money was not hard to come by.
I think I picked up money just like 2 screens away from a blue ring. I don't think I had to go very far to get it. Is what I'm.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
And I think when you picked it up, you had like 2 large secrets still out there. So that's like the time to buy a blue ring when you have a really large secret, you have enough money to buy it, and there's plenty of money out there still. So.
I think I waited way too long to buy wood arrows, but actually it didn't matter because I don't think we really had that many Pole's voice.
I don't recall any Gomas. And yeah, I don't recall a lot of Pole's voice either. Yeah.
You're right. I don't recall any Gomas.
One of the levels was full of Pole's voice, but that was it.
Yeah, 6 had a few rooms with Pole's voice. But
yes.
Like the drop, it was a standing drop, so you didn't even have to kill them.
Yep. No Pole's voice you actually had to kill. Yeah, that's right.
Very different than some seeds where the first thing you walk into is a shutter room full of them or something like that.
I know, right? Oh, oof. Those are no fun. All right. Anything else either one of you wants to add before we go ahead and close this out?
Just thank you, both Tracy and Freedom Fighter, and out here on tracking, and DD again, Peeper. Let's do it again tomorrow.
GG's, and I'd like to also thank the 3 of you, and thank the audience, of course, for watching us. Yeah, I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and I'll be back ready for tomorrow.
And if it's as close a race as it was today, we're going to have a good one. So good luck to both of you.
Yeah.
All right.
Good luck.
All right. In the meantime, I've just put the command in the chat, so go ahead and click on those and follow these runners. Tomorrow, we actually have a double header. This time it'll be on SpeedGaming 2. At 8 o'clock, we'll have Game 1 of Jess Andy 8 versus Sis Crusher, the last quarterfinal to start play. And then right after that, at 10 o'clock, will be Game 2 of this series. All that on SpeedGaming 2, so be sure to tune into both of those races. And yeah, again, good luck to all our remaining quarterfinalists as we wait to see who ends up in the semis. But in the meantime, definitely want to shout out Malcure for doing the tracking. Trackers always are MVPs, and Freedom Fighter, it was a pleasure as always.
Yes, thank you, Tracy, and thank you, Malkiar, for doing an awesome job on tracking, helping us out. We'd be lost.
Absolutely.
Always a joy, Tracy.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you very much.
I'm hoping for a game 3, so I want Potato to win tomorrow.
Great. Game 3 is always fun. Either way, we've got 2 good races tomorrow, and we'll see you all at those races. Good night, everyone.
Night.